Hi, in this video I want to tell you how the narcs from Witten, NRW in Germany. Witten is a place close to Dortmund, and Dortmund and the Ruhr area of Germany is actually the main capital. It is like a combination of different cities, like a huge city as Berlin is, so connected, but different cities, like you have Dortmund, Essen, Bochum, Witten, etc. And this is where the Nazis were mainly stationed in the Second World War. A lot of the steel industry, everything was arising from there. It's a very, very evil, evil, evil place. So stuck. The people are slaves to the system, but the thing is, they're not like slaves as in Russia or something. The people who are working in the steel industry are definitely Nazi swines. So they would also abuse their wives, their children. The main pedophilia, that the 30,000 pedophiles got caught 1 year ago, and it is happening in the Ruhr area, which does not surprise me at all. And it was a very, very, very nasty guy who was abusing his child in a very, very cruel and in a very, very brutal way. During that time, I was living in Witten for 3 or 4 years. I was so stuck there because they were so abusive. The whole governmental system. I was actually supply. Now I realize, and I was very scared there. I was supply for the narcissists. And because of my upbringing, you would say, yeah, why didn't you just walk away? Because of my upbringing, I got taught that being a supply is a purpose, has a purpose. So basically, I am kind of like, you would see someone like me in a satanistic ritual and they would eat me alive or something like that. I'm a supply. And they were trying to clean me up, give me medicine, dumb me down, and slowly poison me. They realized somehow they could not rape me or kill me as such, so the doctors and everything tried to use me as a supply by slowly poisoning me with medicine, with a virus. I do not know what I have caught there, but it was a very, very, very dangerous virus. I'm still recovering from this virus, and it is not corona, but it had the same symptoms. Someone was actually saying, did you catch Ebola? I don't know. So the Muslims are very alive and kicking and very evil in the Ruhr area. Very, very brutal and evil. And they are working together with the Nazi swines, with the narcissists, to rape German women, basically, and even to discard them or kill them or whatever. Yeah, so I'm lucky that I was able to walk away, because most of the people living there do not have a place to go anywhere. If I wouldn't have had my family, which is also narcissistic, okay, fair enough, but they are at least helping me a little bit. No one else helps anybody in Germany. If you're in such a trouble, if you're a narcissistic abuse victim, there's no shelter in Germany. Yes, you have women houses and homes. I've been there, and the women there get abused by the women. looking after the women. So it's kind of like, even in these women shelters, it's kind of like gang stalking. And they say, well, it's better here than in prison, which is true. It is slightly better in these houses than being in prison. This is what they are trying to say, these women shelters. So what I would do now as the next step is to either completely get out of the country, which is difficult, or to go to Berlin maybe, which has a little bit more international organizations like Amnesty International or whatever. But Berlin is so dangerous, full of Muslims. If you're weak, then as a woman it is quite dangerous also. You have to struggle so much, you have to fight so much to find a place where you can stay and shit like that. And if you have a lot of financial problems, then it's terrible.